Hello, and welcome back to the fourth and final episode in my Voyage to Vietnam vlog series, where I share all about my trip with EF Ultimate Break going across Vietnam. Okay, so for the last leg of the journey, I feel like I definitely started to slow things down. I didn't go on all of the optional tours and trips. Which brings me to the last day in Hoi An, where we had a free day and most of the tour group decided to go to Bana Hills and Da Nang, which our tour guide organized for them. But I opted instead to go take a coffee making class that was walking distance from the hotel we were staying at, and then just like walked around doing shopping. And you can see all about the coffee making class in my previous video. I met up with everyone else who decided to stay in Hoi An for lunch, and y'all, it was only three of us and our tour guide. But it was fun because we got to talk to him, learn a little bit more about, you know, him as a person and the fact that like his dad was a Vietnam War veteran, and just, you know, getting his take on stuff like that. So that was pretty neat.
Take away. And some of fruit I already phoned to Mekong boat. They will buy for us. Okay? And tomorrow I will have some salt, I hope. What is rickshaw means? Rickshaw means we use a human power, and then you sit like Harley. So Anna will sit behind. Have you ever seen that movie Anaconda? Like the original one, because I think there's a new one now. But anyway, that movie gave me nightmares as a child. I was terrified. But the thing that helped me get over it is the fact that I was like, you know what? That was a choice, those people being there. I would never be in a jungle, in a foreign country, rowing down a river with like murky water where it looks like an anaconda or a giant snake could get to me. That's a choice. But anyway, here's a clip of me in the jungle in a foreign country rowing down a river with murky water where anaconda immediately came to mind. Immediately, like I was sitting there, we were like rowing along, all just like nice and serene, and I'm like, so this is how you find yourself in these situations. This is how you find yourself there, because yeah. Listen, it was a great outing and a great excursion. Glad I did it, but the entire time there, I was like, this is a choice. Yeah. Okay, this is the very black sandy. They cook and very hot. They have a basket over here. What do they use for? We don't know yet. After that, he needs to make it very hot. So it could be ready. Đợi xíu em cho ăn mượn. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
20, 21, 25. Almost half a minute. Quick, quick, quick. If we don't do quick, they will overfry. And then he used the baskets with the little house net. With the bigger size of the net to cut the hose out. He will use the hand, he will move it. And after that, you can see it. Everybody can eat, but make sure they have a hose. They right. Gone.
It was good.
They're very good. We have a TikToker. I will be famous inside your channel.
We'll see.
One more.
Right?
Then they will cut them square like that. They both the same. Only coconut candy. Peanut coconut candy. Durian coconut candy. Pandan one. We have a place for sitting. Don't worry.
Am I ruining it?
No.
Oh, cool.
You're making it.
I would, easy. I wouldn't go that far. You three are exaggerating.
Whoa. How do you even go about that? Is that a prawn?
Is that good enough for you?
So this is the part of the trip where Dang introduces what he calls food surprises, and he doesn't tell us exactly what that like mystery meat in the middle is until after we eat it. But here's the thing, I'm not a picky eater. I just feel as though there's a standard for me. So things are exotic by an American standards, sure, why not? I'll give it a try. But if it's exotic by Dominican standards, by Nature Island standards, it's probably going to be a no for me. It's going to be a no for me. So the mystery meat, like I looked at it and I was like, I feel as though that's some type of rodent, which you're like, ew, girl, what? So yes, it was rat. And I don't mind admitting that I had a nibble of rat. And the reason being is because one, he explained that this isn't just like, you know, the random like sewer rat or something. Like these are like raised in the field, yada, 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 different diet, lifestyle, all that jazz. But the reason I feel like I was comfortable is because back home we have these animals called maniku and aguti, and I feel like they're just giant rats, okay? So again, when he said, you know, when I saw it, I was like, it's probably a rodent, but I was comfortable with trying it because I was like, I know the type of animal I'm picturing in mind. The balut, which was the embryo, yeah, that was a no for me. I feel like that was exotic even by like island standards. So plus I'm that person that sometimes egg just grosses me out. So I'm like, I don't think that's the one for me. So we pass on that one. For this half of the trip, hands down, I think the rickshaw was my favorite because it was like the most exhilarating thing that we did. We were literally in the middle of traffic with motorcycles, cars, and just having all of our faith in the guy on the back, just like pedaling away. Like that was an experience for sure.
Thank you. I know, I'm an artist.
There's little no other way of describing this.
But art? Smile for the camera.
No.
She's a mime.
There's definitely.
Look up. Hey. Go. Oh.
And in addition to the stops and the rickshaw, we also kind of had like a mini food tour, because at the beginning they gave us salt coffee. In I think our first or second stop, we had fried banana. And then in our last stop, we got banh mi sandwiches. So again, just like so many components of that rickshaw tour. So on the final day, so this was where I feel like I kind of scaled back on some of the optional tours. Most of the group went to, I believe it's called Cu Chi Tunnels. So more information around the Vietnam War and those like hidden tunnels. And I saw from the pictures that it was definitely like really cool, but I instead opted out of that to do sort of like a free day. So I got my nails done, went shopping, walked around. And the reason I regretted that decision was because whatever we had for lunch definitely upset me. So I felt like really upset that day, went back to my hotel, didn't go to the afternoon tour of the Reunification Palace. And then I think I like napped for most of the afternoon, took some medication, and luckily I felt good enough to go to our final dinner, thank goodness, because I really didn't want to miss that. But yeah, so honestly, I probably should have just done the optional tour, stick to the schedule, and I probably would have been fine. But again, this was the best time for that to happen. It was literally the last day of the tour. So I honestly, if it was supposed to happen at any time, then was the right time. But it was just so funny that the first time I had to handle lunch on my own, I clearly picked wrong. So you live, you learn. So there you have it, 9 full days in Vietnam, literally from Hanoi and Sapa all the way down to Ho Chi Minh. Like, we took planes, trains, boats, buses, you name it, we did it over those 9 days. So I feel like that was a lot of logistical effort. And I feel like if I was responsible for planning that, I probably would have just done like Hanoi and Sapa and maybe Ha Long Bay. I definitely don't think I would have gotten to Hoi An and Ho Chi Minh City in the same trip, and definitely not the Mekong Delta. So again, for me, I thought this was really well done. Our tour guide was great. And the big question of would you go on a EF trip again? That's going to be a solid maybe. Because again, I feel like this was a specific situation of where my friends weren't available to go. I really wanted to go to Vietnam. I knew it was going to be like a huge logistical, I don't want to say nightmare, but effort to see everything, or see, you know, just like a snippet of the entire country like this trip offered. So yeah, I feel like if that happens again, or for destinations where I just don't feel like planning, then maybe. But overall, I feel like a lot of the things that are currently on my, you know, to-do list of like top countries to visit, I feel like there are things I can probably plan by myself and kind of navigate and handle. But again, fantastic time was had, and yeah, I definitely don't regret it and would totally do this again. So yeah.